Hi there, beautiful people. I am back. I am going to talk about this narcissist abuser again, Wesley Long. Now, let me state something. When my mom was in the hospital and dying, she had hepatitis C. She didn't know that she had it. She didn't even expect to have it. So get out there, people. Get yourself tested for hepatitis C. I did. I'm negative. So get out there and please get yourself tested and treated. There are so many programs, drug companies that will help with your expenses of the medication if you do have hepatitis C. So, but Wesley Long, let me state something. You act like you were so affected by everything, that you are such the goody two shoes, that you'll sit, and it's mental abuse, what you're trying to put me through. But oh no, honey, I'm too strong and too smart for your weak-minded, stupid self. Now let me state something. When our mom was up in the hospital, because her hepatitis C had turned into liver cancer, which spread to her right kidney and just worked its way up. But that's beside the point. When she was in the hospital, having to go through these multiple tests and surgeries and so on and so on, who was there for her? I was. Not your drunk, drug-using, narcissist, abusing self, Wesley Long. Our mom was in the hospital, very sick, couldn't even get up out of bed to go use the bathroom. I understand nurses get busy. I understand doctors get busy. I'm within the medical profession myself. So I had to, she goes, I just had an accident on myself. I was like, okay, let me go tell nurse. And I will go ahead and make sure that they come in here and change you and your linen. So I went and asked the nurse. Very rude to me. I was like, listen, my mom had an accident. She needs a clean gown. She needs clean linen for her bed. She just needs to be cleaned up. I'm busy right now. I'll get to her when I can. Oh, really? You're standing up in the linen closet. Right at this moment, you're in the linen closet and you want to come off with an attitude like that with me. So I turned around, told my mom, I said, politely, I didn't say that the nurse was rude. I said, she's kind of busy at the moment. Give her a few minutes and she'll come in here and help you. 45 minutes later, still nothing. So I went over there to talk to her again. She's still up in the linen closet. But this time I told her, I said, you just give me the gown, the linen for the bed, and the supplies to clean my mom. I'll do it myself. I can't do that. That's not allowed. So I went back to my mom's room. I said, I'm going to run downstairs. I need to go talk to somebody. And she said, okay. Am I going to be cleaned up soon? I said, as soon as I get back, I promise, Mom, I'll clean you up. So I went downstairs. I got the assistant hospital administrator to come upstairs after I told her. She came upstairs. I immediately went over there to the linen room where the nurse still was. And I pointed her out. I said, that's the lady right there, the nurse that likes to talk rude. The assistant, and I'm standing there looking at this nurse like, You got something to say now? The assistant hospital administrator went down the hall, got the head nurse for that floor, in which I didn't know that he was there, or else I would have did it myself. Soon as the nurse that was hiding up in the linen closet saw the head nurse, she was like, can I talk to you now? Can I talk to you now? I looked at her, I said, no, you can't. I'm the one who's doing the talking now. And I stated everything in front of that nurse that was hiding up in the linen closet, to the head nurse and to the assistant hospital administrator. Me. Not you, Wesley Law, because you were too busy getting drunk on a daily basis instead of going up to the hospital to visit our mom. It was me who had to turn around and get things done. So, when they were fixing to send her home, they gave me the list of hospice for her. Me. Not you, Wesley. They sent her home. Now, granted, hospice wasn't there for her around the clock. My oldest son was helping out because he knew that I was working hospice care for other clients. He had called me up and he goes, Mom, I'm going to need you. I was like, okay, let me make arrangements with this other client of mine to let them know, so on and so on. I just didn't leave that client hanging like that. I was like, So the other client was taken care of by a different person while I went to my mom's house. Where were you, Wesley? Oh, that's right, you were out there in the shed getting drunk. It was me who had to administer all the medicines to our mom. You weren't there. Not mentally. Physically, you were up on the property. Mentally, you had checked out. So, what happened that morning when she passed away? Oh, I'll tell you. It was me who found her body. I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go use the bathroom, and something just told me to look. I was heading towards the bathroom door. Something told me to look up over my shoulder towards our mom. I know that death stare. I know it. I lost it. Me. I lost it. Me. I had a royal conniption. My oldest son had to come over there and literally put me up in a bear hug because I was losing my mind. Not you. Me. All due to I was the one taking care of her while you were out there in the shed up in the backyard getting schnockered. I'm up on the phone with 911 dispatch, crying my eyes out, holding her hand. 911 dispatcher told me I could leave the room. I said no, somebody has to stay with her until help arrives. I held her hand until the paramedics showed up. Not you, Wesley. Now, for you to be running around gossiping, lying, just outright flat out lies to anybody who will listen to your Texas-sized whoppers It shows that you're a narcissist abuser. Not just physically, but mentally too. Stop with the lies. You didn't take care of her. I did, and my oldest son did. Stop with the lies. I was there. I lived my life 100% sober and clean of drugs. What about you, Wesley? Stop right now. I'm calling you out. I'm telling everything. Oh, and by the way, this certain family member that lives out of state, I warned you I was going to do it. You called my bluff. Had to lay it all out. Every single one of those forms from the attorney's office showing that my twin had to pay you almost $10,000 because you wouldn't sign off on that house. I sent them everything. Everything. I told you I was going to do it, Wesley. Stop messing with me. I'm warning you again. Don't call my bluff. You ain't going to like it. You'll come back now, you hear?